Imagine a Tuesday morning, the sun rises as it always does, yet something is profoundly different. Every human on Earth has vanished, simply gone. The world, for the first time in millennia, is without its dominant species. Cars rest where they were parked, breakfasts sit uneaten on tables, the machinery of human life has judded to an immediate halt. The silence is the first thing one might notice. It is a silence deeper than any experienced before. The ceaseless hum of traffic is gone, the roar of aeroplanes overhead has ceased. No voices echo in the streets. Only the wind whispers through empty city canyons. It carries the distant calls of birds, suddenly clearer. The subtle rustle of leaves in a park becomes a prominent sound. This quiet is not empty, it is filled with the sounds of Earth itself, long masked by human activity. Nature, however, does not pause for long. The sudden human absence is a monumental shift. This is the beginning of a remarkable, albeit temporary, transformation. Within the first few days, the change becomes more visible. Wildlife, usually shy and confined to the fringes, grows bolder. Deer wander from forests into suburban gardens. They graze on untended lawns, their movements unhurried. Coyotes and foxes explore quiet residential streets. Their calls at night echo strangely in the silent neighborhoods. Birds, too, begin to adapt. Sparrows and pigeons find new nesting spots in abandoned window ledges and traffic lights. Their songs seem to fill the air more completely. Domestic animals face a new reality. Dogs left behind begin to form loose packs. They roam through empty towns, searching for food and companionship. Their barks, once familiar sounds of domestic life, now carry a wilder tone. Cats, more independent, revert to their predatory instincts more quickly. They stalk through overgrown gardens, hunting mice and birds. Some pets find shelter in abandoned buildings. Others embrace their newfound freedom in this suddenly empty world. Without human noise, natural sounds become richer, more detailed. The gentle lapping of water against a riverbank is clear. The buzzing of insects in a field is a symphony. The croaking of frogs in a pond is a nightly chorus. The world is subtly yet surely beginning to green. By the second week, the environmental improvements are startling. The air itself feels different. Smog, that persistent haze over major cities, begins to dissipate. Without millions of cars pumping out exhaust fumes, the atmosphere starts to cleanse itself. Factories stand silent, their chimneys no longer releasing plumes of smoke. The air becomes crisper, cleaner. Distant landscapes, once obscured by pollution, sharpen into view. The night sky undergoes a spectacular transformation. With city lights flickering out as automated systems fail, light pollution drastically reduces. Stars, long hidden from urban dwellers, blaze with astonishing brilliance. The Milky Way, a celestial river of light, becomes visible even from the hearts of former metropolises. Waterways also show signs of rapid recovery. Rivers and lakes, often choked with pollutants, begin to clear. Without the daily influx of industrial discharge and urban runoff, sediments start to settle. Marine life near coastal areas responds quickly too. The constant thrum of shipping traffic has vanished. Ocean waters become quieter. The oceans, vast and powerful, start their process of healing, demonstrating remarkable resilience. As week 3 dawns, the hum of human infrastructure fades further. Automated power grids, without constant human oversight and maintenance, begin to falter. One by one, cities and towns fall dark at night. The initial flickering gives way to a profound, widespread absence of artificial light. This shutdown is not catastrophic in an empty world. Instead, it marks a significant return. The planet begins to operate solely on its natural light cycles. The sun dictates the day, the moon and stars govern the night. This return to natural light profoundly impacts wildlife. Animals that evolved over millennia to live by the sun and moon find their ancient rhythms restored. Nocturnal creatures, often disoriented by artificial lights, thrive in the true darkness. Their hunting patterns become more effective. Their movements are less inhibited. Migratory birds, which can be confused by city lights, navigate more surely by the stars. The world, unplugged, allows its inhabitants to live as they were meant to. Life adapts to the rhythm of dawn and dusk. It is a global recalibration, a return to a more fundamental way of being, dictated by the Earth's own ancient pulse. By the 4th week, a remarkable sense of sanctuary envelops the globe. Endangered species, those most vulnerable to human pressures, experience an unprecedented reprieve. Without poachers, their lives are no longer under constant threat. Without habitat destruction, their territories remain intact, even expand. Animals that lived in fear now find a world where they can roam with greater freedom and safety. This short period is a vital breath of fresh air for creatures on the brink. Many animals begin to explore territories previously denied to them. Tigers might cautiously pad through the outskirts of abandoned villages in India. Elephants could wander onto deserted roadways in Africa. Marine turtles might find undisturbed beaches to lay their eggs, free from human intrusion and coastal development. These explorations are not invasions, they are reclamations. Animals re-inhabiting spaces that were once theirs or finding new niches in a world suddenly open to them. Entering the fifth week, the Earth seems to take a deep, cleansing breath. The reduction in atmospheric carbon dioxide becomes measurable. With industries silent and transportation networks stilled, the daily emission of greenhouse gases plummets. While 60 days is a short time in climatic terms, the immediate effect on air quality is profound. A slight temporary cooling effect might even be noted in some regions. The planet begins to shed a fraction of its human-induced fever. Plant life, unburdened by constant trimming, pollution and herbicides, flourishes with unrestrained vigor. Grass grows tall in parks and along roadsides. Wildflowers erupt in a riot of color in unexpected places. Gardens become wonderfully overgrown, a haven for insects and small animals. Saplings, given a chance, take root in cracks and forgotten corners. The green mantle of the earth visibly thickens, absorbing more carbon dioxide, releasing more oxygen. Nature's cleanup crew, the fungi and microorganisms, works tirelessly. Without humans to manage waste, organic materials begin to decay naturally. Fallen leaves, untended food scraps, all become part of the cycle of decomposition and renewal. These tiny, often unseen agents of change are crucial. They break down complex matter, returning nutrients to the soil. The resilience of Earth's natural system shines through. As the sixth week unfolds, a fascinating transformation occurs in human-made landscapes. Concrete jungles begin to soften. Vines, like tenacious green fingers, creep up the walls of skyscrapers. Mosses carpet stone steps and plazas. The sharp edges of human architecture are gently blurred by nature's advance. Buildings, once symbols of human dominance, start to become part of the landscape in a new way. They are no longer separate from nature, but increasingly integrated with it. Roads and highways, those arteries of human movement, undergo their own greening. Cracks in the asphalt, already exploited by pioneer plants, widen. Grass pushes through, followed by more robust weeds and even small tree seedlings. Patches of tarmac begin to resemble impressionist paintings, dappled with green and the colors of wildflowers. These once barren surfaces are slowly, but surely, being reclaimed. Nature is patiently deconstructing human pathways, replacing them with its own. Human structures start to take on the appearance of ancient ruins. A car left on a street might have morning glory vines twining through its wheel arches. A forgotten bicycle leans against a wall, its frame slowly being enveloped by ivy. There is a strange beauty in this process. It is as if the earth is gently draping its creations over ours. And then, on the 60th day, as suddenly as they vanished, humans return. They reappear in the exact places they left. The shock is immense. They step back into a world subtly yet profoundly transformed. The air they breathe is cleaner, fresher. The silence they left behind is now filled with a richer chorus of birdsong, a more vibrant hum of insects. Greenery has softened the hard lines of their cities. Nature has not conquered, but it has certainly made its presence felt. The immediate sensory impact is overwhelming. Eyes accustomed to muted urban palettes are met with vibrant greens and the clear light of cleaner skies. Noses used to exhaust fumes detect the scent of damp earth and blooming flowers. Ears, long defended against urban clamor, now register the delicate sounds of the natural world. It is an awakening of the senses. A reintroduction to a planet that has, in a remarkably short time, demonstrated its capacity for renewal. Profound lessons are etched into the collective consciousness. The 60-day absence has been an unintended experiment on a global scale. It has shown unequivocally the extent of human impact on the planet. But more importantly, it has revealed nature's incredible resilience.